Get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, Nate Diaz, one of the biggest superstars in all of mixed martial arts. It's amazing to think where he could have taken his star power if he was in a regular cycle competing every 3 months.
Yes, if he fought as regularly as most guys, his star power would be even bigger. But Nate Diaz moves at his own pace. A phenomenal striker and a great jiu-jitsu tacticianer. You fall into Nate Diaz's guard, you will get submitted, as he's shown on a number of occasions. A fantastic fighter. Welcome back, Nate Diaz.
You're not going to out-cardio these Diaz brothers. You're not going to out-tough Nate Diaz. And once again, he is facing top competition here tonight. We'll see how it goes for Nate Diaz here in his UFC return. Stand-up Nate Diaz, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Well, as usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. And Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona, but this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. All right, both fighters have entered the octagon, and this massive, massive fight is nearly upon us, ready to go from Anaheim at the Honda Center with one of the biggest fights of the year. Our tale of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here he is, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. You wonder if he could sell out this arena by himself. A lot of these people are here to see him here tonight, and he has been off to the races in the UFC thus far. Began his career with a couple of wins, both of them producing finishes and bonuses. But now there's an uptick in competition. Now the stylistic challenges get stiffer, and as humbly as Paddy could say it, my game is ready. I have not been resting on my laurels. I've been going to Justin Flores and training my judo in California. I'm bouncing around getting the best looks. You're going to see a totally different version of Paddy Pimblett here tonight. Right early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target is very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion Leon Edwards in the same way.
Presence and punches and pressure and pace, it's a lot of P's, but when you're fighting Nate Diaz, you better be prepared because he is coming and he is not stopping until the final point.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Massive head kick. Oh, he's on wobbly legs now. that can't feel good. Just out of range with the straight left hand. Doing work with the jab there. Just over 2 minutes to go. Pimblett gets lit up by that straight punch.
Now they separate.
Tries the flying knee to no avail. All right, so the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his face, or is he just swollen from the strikes?
Swollen from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. You never know which one is going to start to make you get damage. Something good landed, and now you see the swelling start.
Oh, there's that low kick. That'll leave a mark. Nice crack there. So as we pull up some numbers here for you, 29 total. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
That's a big hook. So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. 5 minutes in the books. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Ready. Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is now. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Well, now if you're the opponent. Oh, looked like he might have been in range, but misses with the kick. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. He's got to go for the finish here.
Oh, beautiful jab there by Diaz. Swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Unable to connect with the right. Just misses with the jab there. Diaz is cut now above the eye, courtesy of that strike. We will keep an eye on it as the fight continues. Straight punch. Useful. Oh, nice jab by Diaz. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Overhand right, swing and a miss.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going now.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done Now what does he do with this top control?
Side control now. Seconds winding down in round 2. Pimblett's back to the side control now.
Good run.
Right, that signifies the end of the round, and Diaz has got a real significant cut above the eye. We'll see if the cut man can stop the bleeding.
Hey, give me a stool. Listen, all right, this is the round. This is the important round for us, right? Last round coming up.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The big moment in it, of course, the shot to the liver that buckled his opponent.
He hurt him bad. He went right to the liver. Boom, landed it on the sweet spot, and was very surprised that his opponent was able to stand up to him. But he's going down the right path. He needs to continue to throw these strikes to the body.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, missed on that one. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Trying to establish that jab once again. All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You talked about the sneaky power. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a really good left hand, and it's all rooted in how he hides it behind that slab right hook. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Changing the position.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling.
Takes his back now.
Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively. Getting the mount here.
30 seconds now to go in the round. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in a half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in a half guard position on the mat.
Really good work. Way to control him from the top. I need you to work to pass that.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go, the fourth round of of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. Big ground and pound.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you gotta either have 2 hands.
Diaz is trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, that has got to be it. Oh, bucks the hips and gets out.
What a beautiful job getting his hands to the hips, lifting him all the way up, freeing his head, and defending the guillotine. Great job.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Diaz. Oh, looking for the submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Armbar.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the octagon.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulder. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to find safety. There are many, many attacks here. Let's see which one he chooses to go after.
Well, he's got his back now. Pimblett's in half guard. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underdog.
Looks like he's trying for submission now. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Diaz is in half guard. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books.
All right, take a deep breath for me, man. Listen, slow that heart rate down. Now, when you are on the ground, I need you to be a little tighter. I need you to win those scrambles.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Pimblett's kick. A huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to find his follow-up. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Whiffs on the elbow.
Put your hands up higher. Come on.
Leg kick checked effectively there by Diaz. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds.
Big shot to the head.
His misses are entertaining. Pimblett gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Throwing that jab yet again. He's hit back with that offering, DC. He is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully, perfect.
so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. The right hand just misses. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Gotta think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really sit down and try to make one really count and try to end this fight.
That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz!
West Coast. Nate Diaz gets it done tonight, DC. Big effort from the 209er.
Man, still balling. My man Nate Diaz gets the job done again. What a fighter. Stockton's own Nate Diaz.